All right, we are live. Live coming to you from Northwest Lanes with the Greater Cincinnati USBC Doubles Championships, Willie Dean's Doubles Championships. And we actually have Mr. Willie Dean up on the screen now, stepping up on the right. We'll be live streaming this 10 a.m. shift here on 13, 14, 15, and 16. Um, and we'll be back again on this same two pairs this afternoon at 2 o'clock. We'll see if Dean can start it off right here. And that's why you get a tournament named after yourself. Great shot there from Willie. Speaking of Willie, we do have some information here on different bowlers. Don't have Willie's just yet. We'll hope to get that. Willie bowling there with Clarence, I believe. I'll double check. I'm not certain if it's bowling across or bowling with the person under you. I will get clarification on that and let you know as soon as I have that information. Stepping up here on the left, we have Jerome Lewis on 14 with his 9-pin, and James Blunt on the left side there with his 5-pin. Everybody's hands. All right. Let's see, Fred Allen stepping up there. Fred, I do have information on. Fred is 67 years old. He has been bowling for 8 years. Currently bowling out of Northwest Lanes with a 162 average. His highest game is a 271, and his highest series is a 621. He's been currently bowling about 2 days a week. Jeffrey Thompson just stepping up there and getting himself a strike. Jeff Thompson also bowling here out of Northwest Lanes, just 1 day a week. He has been bowling for 55 years, however. He is 67 years old and averaging about 179 right now. Bowling 1 day a week. He has bowled a 300 as his highest game, and a 779 is his highest series. You got Joel Foster stepping up. He got that 6 count there on lane 14. He is 65 years old and currently averaging 185. He has been bowling for 45 years. Got picking up that spare nicely. Bowling here out of Northwest Lanes. He does have a 300 game, 2 of those, and he's currently bowling 1 day a week. And we got. I'm not sure. Yeah. All right. We've got Miss Jerry Norman stepping up here on the left lane. 76 years young. Has been bowling so long she has lost count of the number of years that she has been bowling. She's currently averaging a 160 and bowling 2 days a week. Got Delisa Bracey stepping up on the right on 15. Big strike from her. You guys saw her last week. I believe in one of the shifts on Sunday, a couple of weeks ago actually, in the singles. Just off to the side. She wasn't quite on the screen, but she was just off to the side, shooting a nice getting over 700 that day. Lee Brown stepping up there, getting his 9 count. Lee is 77 years old. Also, cannot remember how long he's been bowling. He does have 13 300s or 800s combined, so 13 honor scores for him. And he's currently bowling 4 days a week. Lee can clean that up. Lee cleans that spare up. And as Willie Dean steps up on 15, was able to get his information. He is 76 years young, currently averaging 217 here in Northwest Lanes. He has been bowling for 60 years. Another strike out of him getting a double. He has 41 300 games and 19 800 games, with that high series of being 858. And he is currently bowling 3 days a week. Let's see if James can do something here. Good. Oh, cross it over. And that's a universal sign of I got a strike I didn't deserve right there. Lawrence Twitty just sitting in there, getting up there, getting another strike for himself. Jerome Lewis getting himself another 9 spare there. In 13, also big on the board of Greater Cincinnati USBC. He is 76 years young, currently averaging about a 207. Also doesn't seem to remember how many years he's been bowling. Bowling here out of Northwest. He does have 300 game. He has 15 300s. He has yet to manage to pull off that elusive 800 series with a high series of 796. And he's currently bowling 2 days a week. Gary Christie stepping up here on lane 16. See if he buries that one for get himself a nice double. He is 59 years old. Been bowling for 40 years currently bowling out of Northwest Lanes. He has managed 300s and 800s. He's got 10 300s and 3 800s with a high of 813. And he's currently bowling 3 days a week. Don Hudson, you just saw get a double there on lane 15. He is 50, so this is his rookie year on the senior tour. He is currently averaging 227. He has on here that he's been bowling 1 year, but I'm assuming that just means 1 year of senior bowling. I'm sure he's been bowling a lot longer than that. He's currently got 300 or 30 separate 300 games and 21 separate 800 series with a high of 846, and he's bowling 4 days a week. I believe that is all the information I have on the bowlers that are up. Obviously, there's some that are up here that I don't have information on, but if we do get anything, I'll make sure to update you guys on that. As always, we're happy to come from you again. Out sitting here at Northwest Lanes, bright and early. This is the last seniors event that we are going to be having here at Northwest this year for the Greater Cincinnati. For those watching, we do run our typically on Sundays. You'll see us pop onto the live around 3-4 o'clock. That's usually when we're running our sweepers. We do run those every Sunday that we do not have something else going on here at Northwest Lanes. Obviously, today we got something else going on here with senior doubles going on. But any days that we don't have anything, we will be in here with our senior or regular sweeper and senior sweeper. We run the senior sweeper on the first Sunday of every month that we have available, and then the regular sweeper is run every other Sunday. Does start at 11, check-in 11. Bowling begins at 12 for those interested in coming out and bowling this. And as you see right now on the screen, for those who are not familiar, we do live stream the semifinals and finals of that event, just like we are live streaming. We're live streaming this whole event today, but that's just because there's no moving, there's no anything else. We just want to get that out there, get these guys up on TV if anybody wants to watch them. You see we got about 5 people watching right now between YouTube and Facebook. I did post the link to our YouTube channel on the Facebook side. So if you are watching over there, feel free to jump over and like and subscribe us over on YouTube as well, and then you'll know when that pops up. You can get that up on a TV a little easier if you want to. We will be having Wayne join us in the booth here momentarily. He's just currently working the front desk, waiting on order to step through the door. Once she does get here, then we will be back to our lovely duo. Gary getting a little light there, unable to leaving himself a little bucket. This is a handicap tournament. We don't have those. Those are not up in the screen. They are on some sheets down there. As these people start shooting things, we may try and go down and get what some of their handicaps are to try and keep some scores updated um, as those come through. Also going to try and get a current standing sheet to try and keep that updated to let you guys know where those are, as there are different different groupings and the like here with this tournament. Depending on your age, you are put in separate groups there. Ooh, Gary, unable to clean that bucket up. Those buckets are a little tough. Those are the ones you don't want to see because that's the kind of thing that can very easily happen. Just chopping or doing whatever, just not quite getting them all to fall. There you go, Lawrence stepping up, getting it as well for a nice strike. Jerry can pick up this spare. Covers that up nicely. And as you can see across the bottom there, we do, and that's the one other thing that we do have. When we do have our senior sweeper in here, we do have the donut spot does provide us with some wonderful donuts. And then they also do that for any of our senior leagues, which we're running senior leagues in here for, I believe, 4 days a week in the mornings during on the weekdays. In the first week of every month, they provide us with donuts to allow us to provide those to our bowlers. And Donut Day is the premier day that they want to come in. There is typically no sub spots available on Donut Day, as everybody likes to fill those up. We get Delisa stepping up. She gets herself a nice little strike there. The other thing we will be doing is we will be keeping an eye on the bowlers throughout the house. Obviously, we do have a, does appear from looking left to right that we do have a sold out field. We do have 128 bowlers in the house today. Great turnout once again. They also, just as a note for this, we do have it set up. Greater Cincinnati, you can bowl as many times as you want. However, you may only cash one time with the same partner. You can cash multiple times if you have separate partners, but with the same partner, you're only able to cash once. But you are able to bowl as many times as you want with whoever, and even in the same partner if you would like to. We do still have the 2 p.m. shift this afternoon. I will try to get information if there are any walk-on spots available for that and let you guys know as soon as I have that information. Starting to get a few more people up on here. For those of you watched around Facebook, if you don't mind clicking that share button, sending that out there for everybody to see. If we can't get a few more people watching this, even over on the YouTube side, I'm sure there's some options to share there throughout different things. They're just hitting that like button, subscribe, clicking the bell. You click that bell, it'll let you know anytime we go live with any sort of events. Like I said, anytime we have any kind of tournament in here in the building, we do tend to try and live stream some portion of it if possible. We will have a lot of things coming up here as well. Go ahead and run through those as we get through this. Um, Speaking of our Sunday sweepers, we are still currently running our point system for that. And the point system with that is based on how you finish in that event in the sweepers. You do get a certain amount of points. And coming up in April, we will be having the finals of that point system where the top 32 in points will be invited back to bowl that end of year sweeper at free of charge. We've been putting some $1 per bowler in every sweeper towards the prize fund of that. And we will be getting a sponsor for that shortly. We'll be able to announce that. So those 32 will come back in. Currently leading that right now, I believe you need 23 points to make it through. And you get 1 point for making it through King of the Hill, 5 points for making it to match play, and then every round you make it through match play, you get an additional 5 points. And then if you win the entire thing, you get an additional 5 points for winning the entire event as well. So that we do have two more sweepers that you are able to earn points next week and then also March 30th. Both of those are available to earn points, with the finals being on April 13th for that. Coming up in April, we have a couple of different events. One here, one over at Roll House. Roll House is going to be having the Builder Doubles on April 4th, 5th, and 6th, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And that is run by Lonnie Builder. This is the 16th year that they are running that tournament. And anytime you can get something running and keep it going for 16 years, that's a great tournament. They currently, from what I saw, Mark Miller is going to be giving away a free jersey of choice if they're able to get over 400 entries in that tournament. And from what I saw, Lonnie did post that they did have broken the 400 mark 3 separate times. So they're really hoping to try and get there a fourth time this year. So if you guys do hit, if they are able to hit that number, then they will be giving away a free jersey. Make sure you guys reach out. I'm pretty sure there's a Facebook page for that, or reach out to Lonnie, or Mark, or TJ Johnson, and I'm sure they'll be able to get you information you need to get yourself signed up and registered for the different shifts of that tournament. After that, on April 25th, or actually going back to that, the shift times, they are running Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The shift time for the doubles are going to be Friday at 6 p.m. and 9 p.m., Saturday at 10 a.m., 1:30 p.m., 5 p.m., and 8:30. Sunday, they will be running at 10 a.m., 1:30, and 5 p.m. To get again, reach out to them and get your shifts in for that. April 25th through the 27th, back here at Northwest Lanes, we will be running our first team tournament. That will be again April 25th through the 27th, Friday through Sunday. We will have 5 total shifts available there. That is going to be Friday at 6 p.m. and then Saturday and Sunday 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. shifts will be available for that event. That is the Strikers Team Challenge. We want to thank Strikers Pro Shop here in Northwest Lanes, Wendell Barger and Connor Sutton in there. Um, really helping donate to our prize fund and get us what we need to get, adding just more money for the bowlers. And speaking of Strikers, they are also a sponsor of this event, giving some bowling balls availability raffled away to add to the prize fund for this event as well. Um, Wendell and Connor do an amazing job. I get my stuff drilled there, get everything done there. So if you guys want to come in and see them here in Northwest Lanes, get all your bowling supply needs. Oh, Willie Dean getting another strike there. Dude, again, that's why, I mean, you bowl like that, you bowl like that well for that long, you're going to get recognized for that. Also, as we continue on with the upcoming tournaments, we will have the big one coming to Northwest Lanes this year, May 17th and 18th. We will be having the Just Curate doubles here in the building. That is a charity event that will be going towards the Dragonfly Foundation. They support pediatric cancer patients and their families. That is a local Cincinnati run charity that does work run nationwide and nationwide for those families. Just We are looking still for lane sponsors, shift sponsors. If you would like to sponsor anything or know of any business that may want to sponsor something, please get in contact with Bill Lips, Connor Sutton, myself, or um, Wayne Arthur here at Northwest Lanes. We will gladly take anything you guys are willing to donate, or if you just want to come out and bowl, a portion of your entry fee will be also going towards that event. That is going to be $50 a bowler, so $100 a team, and I believe that we have $10 um, from that, $5 or $10. I'll have to double check on that per. I know it's $5 either per team or per person, going back to the charity there. And that was donated by Northwest Lanes on the lineage for the event. And that is going to be a good one. Again, if you guys want to bowl that, or if you would like to donate anything, just reach out to Bill, Connor, myself, or Wayne. We will gladly take that, or if you just want any additional information, that will be handicapped event. There will still be, as long as we can get over 100 team entries, which we fully expect to blow that out of the water. We are anticipating $1,000 on top for the winners of that tournament. Then also as a note, going back to the Strikers Team Challenge in April, that one we are going to see $3,000 on top, and that is going to be a $200 entry, so $40 a person for the team there. And again, with $3,000 on top, that's a $40 entry per person with $600 a person on top of that one. We still keep this going. Again, we will hopefully having Wayne step in here shortly. And just as we've been through, I did hit two of the sponsors. The final sponsor of today's event is Storm Bowling. Storm Bowling and all the Storm products, 900 Global, Storm, as well as Roto Grip. They did donate some bowling balls as well to this event to help raffle off and give for the prize fund for that as well. Got some money coming through. See if I can't get myself in on that. How you doing? Good. How are you? See if we can't get this once they step through. I'm going to try and get me some split the pot money. Wayne and I didn't win last time, but we're going to try this time again. See if we can't get this to work. Nope, here he comes. We do have Wayne stepping in. Yep, Wayne comes over, so he's going to handle that. Again, he'll be in the booth here shortly. And as I was starting to say earlier, and then got sidetracked talking about different events coming up here in Northwest, we do have the ability to go live as well. So if we do have any sort of honor scores happening throughout the day, we will go live and take the mobile camera to that lane and bring that to you. Hopefully, we're able to get a couple of honor scores. We black clouded a couple of people last 2 weeks ago. We didn't quite see any honor scores come through on our live streams, but hopefully we'll break that today.
Oh, no, 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 not yet. Not yet. It's coming.
Wayne stepping in. Dean stepping up again. Ooh, still pulls that off. Gets a little heavy, but still getting that to fall. Get tripping that 4-pin out.
Hey, how about now?
Hey, look, I'm not alone anymore.
Good morning.
I got close to singing all by myself. Then we would have lost viewers.
Oh, Lord. Yep, don't be doing that, Steve.
Nope.
No singing. Well, these guys have been doing some good bowling here while I was
they
sitting
have.
up there. Willie, the dude is, well, there's a reason why
Well, I
they
mean,
call
there's
him a machine.
Well, I mean, there's a real reason that you get a tournament named after yourself as well.
Right. All right. I seen you got through all the formalities while I was gone. I was watching it up there while I was waiting.
Yep. Now we're just able to focus more on the bowling.
Yep. Gary up here getting a spare done. Gary used to run Brentwood Bowl.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Yeah. Ooh. Jeff Thompson up here. He needs a good strike. He needs a strike. He ain't had one since frame one. Just get one here. A little slow. My ball speed a little slow, it looks like. These guys are bowling on a modified version of our house shot. Did you mention that?
I wasn't sure what it was. I figured it was modified, but I was going to let you come in.
All we did was take a foot off of it.
So same thing we
Same
ran
house
for the
shot,
singles.
Just a foot short. Yep, exact same thing for the singles. Carlos walking one out. Got through all the bios?
Yeah.
Oh, he put
There were two of them that did that.
Didn't exactly need that info, but
Nope. They just misunderstood what we were asking on our information sheet. They asked what their home house was, and they took that as what their home phone number was.
You know,
and these, I mean, it is a senior event, so you ask them for your
have
home.
One.
They do have a home number.
They, I don't know. That looks like it might be a cell phone number, but
it's hard to say.
It is. We can't judge. I got a home phone line.
I don't.
We do. Casey has to have it for her work.
Oh, that's right. You have to.
Why we have it.
That's right. Last time I had a technical home number was just when I was at in college, and we had our dorm room just had a phone line that was connected. So there was a phone on it. I don't think we ever used it once, but there was a phone.
We have a home line. I couldn't tell you what the number was. Casey probably could. And I don't think I've ever heard it ring. It's never rang. It's never rang. I mean, comment down below if you remember your last home phone number, landline home phone number. Do you remember the number to that college dorm?
Yeah.
No, I don't. You don't have to tell us the number. Let's see if you remember it.
I remember one of my home phone numbers. There was one from about middle school through most of high school. That's the one I remember. And I remember my first. We lived in St. Bernard for a little while when I was real young. I remember the first three numbers of that one was 242, but I don't remember anything after that. They're good doing that again. I'm trying to sit here in the booth looking up at the pins, trying to look around people to see what they got, when really I could just look down at the camera.
Right?
It's just, oh, look. That's
Lawrence Twitty getting a good strike there. Good to see Lawrence bowling well. Lawrence is in here practicing quite often. Lawrence works some weird hours. He's a EMT, I think.
Okay.
He either works for EMT or fire, but he kind of carries some odd hours. He's in here usually at night. hour or two before we close, getting whatever he can squeeze in every now and then.
Yep. Also, I had mentioned it earlier, but I was trying to. I'm fairly certain that they're paired up across lanes.
Yes, they are.
Okay.
So yeah, their partners are across from each other.
Okay.
Yes.
That's what I kind of mentioned that, but said I would verify that once you got in here, because sometimes we'll do it first and second, third and fourth, third team on each lane, but that makes sense.
Their partners are across from each other, yes.
All right. Ooh, James getting his strike out there, getting that 4 out of there.
I was about to say, did Don fill out a thing? Because when I passed those out, Don Hudson stepping up there on 16, told me, he said, Wayne, you know all my info. I said, I want your fun info, all the 300s and 800s you shot.
He's only been bowling for 1 year.
That's a lie.
He's been bowling senior events for 1 year.
Senior events for 1 year. Don's been bowling for a long time.
Yeah. You don't get 30 300s and 21 800s after bowling 1 year.
No, Don's been bowling. Well, he's only a few years older than I am, but he's been, as long as I've been bowling, I remember seeing Don rolling around these bowling alleys. So.
Yep.
And that is approaching 30 years for me, so I know he's in that ballpark, if not a few years more.
Yep. $13 and $14 might get a little squirrely by the end of it. Fairly certain that is a 78U going down the lane from Jeff here, or from Fred here.
Yeah, it's going down the left side though. So how many?
Or no, from Fred I meant.
Oh,
Fred's. I think that's a 78U. He's throwing down the right side. I could be wrong. See as he throws it here.
Yes, that is, sir. Say that again. Are they pulling deadwood from the back, or are we going down? It's far enough down.
Yep. Figuring out deadwood. The other thing we'd do is just tell him to throw a ball at it. Oh, it's on. Oh, okay. That makes more sense.
That's putting in work right here. Call your baby.
I think you're still muted.
Oh yeah, I sure was. That's putting in work there. Collier Pavey out here on one of the board members running down the lanes grabbing deadwood for him.
Yep. If you've been in the bowling for very long, we've went down and grabbed some deadwood before. Right. It looks like it's Ken Abner up there. Ken could have probably walked down there and grabbed that deadwood, but he's bowling.
You're right. Speaking of that, we want to give Greater Cincinnati USBC board members here, them guys, a huge shout out. They're running a great event this year. Yep. Already broke a record for number of entries. Blew it out of the water. So great job by them guys doing what they needed to do to get them entries up.
Yep.
Part of that was allowing these guys to bowl more than twice. They allowed them to bowl up to 5 times, all 5 shifts on each event. So yeah, record numbers of entries for it because of it.
Yep.
We'll see what it can bring next year as they get some new 50-somethings in here.
Yep. They have any shift? I mean, there were only a couple shifts that didn't sell out, or how many?
I wasn't here for Friday. I'm not sure what they did on Friday.
Yep.
But I think both shifts yesterday and today sold out.
Sold out.
Or at least, I'm sorry. The first shift yesterday sold out.
That was the
They
only
ran
shift
the one
yesterday.
shift
Yeah.
yesterday. And then this one. So
Yep. Yeah, and I'm
not
pretty
sure what
sure
they did Friday.
they said, I saw the post that said full house. I don't know if that meant it was sold out or just a lot of people in here, but
It may
I
have
think
been.
Tab posted that.
Tab.
They maybe need another pin or something set up. Could be what it is. I don't know. Just see.
Score correction, maybe.
Maybe.
From where he
Yep.
walked down, I think. Oh, Lee chopped. I just noticed that on the live stream. I'm a little late with that, but I noticed Lee chopped that 6 straight back.
Said they've just had a couple of spots open on a couple of the shifts, but pretty close to it, I would bet. Let's see, we are up to 6 people watching now across the 2 different platforms. Where's everybody watching from today? See if we can. I think we had some people from Florida last time we did this.
That's right. Last weekend we had people watching.
2 weeks ago, yeah, watching Papaw Jim.
Papaw Jim, yeah.
Papaw Jim was bowling.
Yeah, where are you watching from? Who you rooting for?
Watching anybody specific or just laying around being lazy on this wet day?
At least it's not a cold wet day. I mean,
This is true.
Gonna
It's going to get colder
later,
tonight, yeah. Yeah, I heard you announce that they needed a bowler. I was like, I would, but I'm not allowed.
No.
Neither
Not
one
quite
of us.
old enough yet.
Nope. You're getting closer to bowling again. Obviously, you still wouldn't be able to bowl this, but
Yes, I am. I am hopefully.
going to be testing that
We're
sometime
going to be
soon.
testing
or-
that this week
Okay.
with PT. He did not want me to go out and try to bowl yet until we did those tests in a controlled environment.
Yeah.
So we're going to test those this week at physical therapy with my therapist, and hopefully I get the green light to give her a shot.
Yep.
So I'm excited. Excited to get back to bowling
Yeah. I bet.
potentially.
I mean, you're coming up
But
on.
I'm willing to take it slow too. If it's not ready, I don't want to hurt myself. So
Oh, no, definitely not. I mean, you're coming up on it's been 9 months?
9 or 10 months, yeah.
9, 10 months?
June
Yeah.
30th was the last
Yep.
time I threw a bowling ball. Yeah, Wendell, if you're watching, I may need new grips.
Yeah.
Everything's kind of shrank. I'm gonna need some thumb tape, sir.
Yep.
Yeah, that is. That is a urethane. I couldn't tell you if that's that 78U or maybe that old.
They said he's only been bowling a couple of years. So
Oh, well,
he
then
may-
that's probably a 78U.
Yeah.
So you don't have the. Try to always think of that. The Roto Grip come out with that. Was it red or orange urethane ball that had a big core in it?
Nah, that was before I came back.
It was a cell, I think. A cell, urethane cell, or.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I got a pretty good knowledge of things from 21 and up, but anything before 2021, I'm not up on.
Yeah, this was definitely pre-COVID ball.
Yep. Oh, Mr. Zeus here watching his brother Don from Liberty Township.
There you go. Is that Don Hudson, Mr. Zeus, that you're watching? How many years has he really been bowling? He put 1 on here.
We know that's wrong.
We know that's wrong. He might have been bowling the seniors for 1 year.
Yeah. All right, let's Let's go ahead and go around the horn here and see. I'm going to go and look and see if there's any reason for me to go live from other locations in the bowling alley. From my vantage point here, I'm not seeing any, but we'll see here with Lane Talk, which is available here in Northwest Lanes.
Carlos waving one off, got it to hold. He's bowling with his brother Michael over here. Mike Tipton's made a couple of appearances at our senior sweeper that we run once a month. Bowled well. I believe he made a live stream
That sounds
once
familiar.
or twice, didn't he?
That sounds, I'm pretty sure he did.
There you go, good shot from him.
There were no honor scores
Brown, a little
and
high from Lee.
no 300s there in game one. And again, we'll definitely keep an eye on it throughout the day, see if anybody's coming up on 8, keep everybody updated on those.
Yeah, we got a pair down here on 7 and 8, just down to our left down here that got a lot of really good bowlers on it.
Yep.
That can definitely put up some big numbers.
Heck, just in front of us, we got some good numbers that could be put up.
Absolutely. Well,
Between
talk
Willie
about
and
Willie
and Don, you've got like 8,300 or 8,300s between the two of them.
Yeah.
I mean, and Delisa's, a lot of people on that pair could just throw up a 300, no problem. I mentioned that earlier. I mean, Delisa just shot over, 720, 730 just off our live stream pair a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. Delisa gets lined up now. She, you're right, can strike with anybody here.
Yep. Yeah, her and Don are really doing well outside of, Don may want that first frame back, but they're putting up some scores. The same again with Willie's got himself a great score going there. Oh, great. Now we're going to get them to take more of our money.
They got ball raffles.
Yeah. Dropping money.
All of it. Whole 20.
Just one.
No. The whole 20.
The whole thing.
Yeah.
Two more.
Well, we need names on it?
Yep.
I got you
First
guys.
and last name on the top half ticket. You can keep the other.
$10 worth. I bought new balls recently. Wayne still's going to need more, so he's spending more money on these.
I am going to need, when I come back, I'm going to need an arsenal.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of ball of choices, don't forget we got one going on our YouTube page. You have to get on our YouTube page, hit the subscribe button. You must be a subscriber to do it. Watch last week's sweeper video. Hit the thumbs up on that and make a comment. If you watch the video, it will tell you what you need to do to enter for that chance to win a ball of your choice. So hop over there. You can use if you're on the Facebook side, you can click the link that's pinned to the top of the comments. Hit that subscribe button. And then watch the finals of our sweeper from last week. You'll have until Saturday at midnight to make that comment and follow those instructions on there. Not going to tell you what you need to do because you got to watch the video to do it. And that's the whole point.
Yep. See if Willie's able to go ahead and knock this last strike down here to get himself to a nice 279.
That's a great start for him.
There it is,
you go.
279 for Willie.
Sorry, guys. We are frantically writing names down on a ball raffle ticket for ourselves.
Yep. Don't get a little hook, get it the hard way. Oh, hooked a little too much there. Very trying to get that.
Terry. Thank you, brother.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you much. How's recording going today?
It's going good, buddy.
You guys stream only on Northwest on Facebook? We're streaming on Facebook?
We're streaming on my Facebook page and on YouTube at NWL Tournaments on YouTube.
Got Jerome here seeing if he can get himself a nice little four-bagger. There he does. Good shot there. Need to have another sweeper. My cash is running low.
Oh, listen at him. I like it, though. Confidence. Steve's back on the other side of the camera, and now he expects it to happen every week.
Yep.
I like it.
Well, even when I wasn't, I was still expecting it every week. It just wasn't happening.
I'm with you. I'd be the same way. I would expect those results all the time, and I truly am. My wife tells me all the time I'm my own worst critic.
Yep. I think that's true of a lot of people in a lot of things, not even just bowling.
Yeah, and it's true with anybody that has any kind of desire to want to be better and to want to do well at something.
Yep.
Oh, so there we go. We got an answer on that. Thank you, Mr.
35
years. I figured he'd been in that ballpark.
Yep.
Because it's creeping on 30 for me. So yeah, anybody that has any drive to want to succeed and do well at something, you are your own worst critic. Sometimes to a fault. If you be careful with that.
I'm up to 25 years since I started really bowling. Although I did have a 15-year hiatus in the middle of it, but
this is in the 30-ish years I've been bowling. This is absolutely the longest I've been without throwing a bowling ball.
Yep.
I did take like 1 or 2 summers off. Like I would try not to bowl in the summers for a couple times, and then I found like coming back in the winter, like I got off to such a slow start.
You're like, I need to get back in.
Then I just kept bowling summer leagues just to keep me going. Like, I don't like taking time off.
Yeah. That was the fun thing we found. I found a standing sheet in one of my old bags from like 2007 or something like that. 2006, somewhere in that range. I found one where I bowled a league with my sister and my dad at Roll House. I was looking at it. Lo and behold, there's Wayne Arthur's name sitting on it. We bowled in the same league.
It was a NASCAR league.
It was.
A NASCAR have a ball
18
league.
years ago.
Yep.
And here
Crazy.
we are,
Crazy
18 years
how-
later, running live streams.
Crazy how it all works out.
Yep. And crazy that of all the leagues I bowled back then, that's the one that happened to just still be sitting in my bag.
True that too.
Yeah.
Like that's to still have that piece of paper to
Yeah.
find it.
I remember that one. We bowled a few different things. One of the best ones ever, though, it's kind of funny when you're just going around looking for leagues to bowl and different things back in the day. I was a high school bowler, so my dad and I would try and find something to do in the summer, like adult youth, something, whatever. So we find an adult youth league to bowl over at Western. Like, oh, this should be fun.
My wife.
Yep. Oh, there she goes.
She can be.
Yeah.
My wife absolutely can be pretty smart sometimes. She'd be even smarter if she'd listen to me every now and then.
I was going to say, I mean, one of the few times she wasn't smart, she married you, so that was...
Ouch. Ouch.
But, yeah. So we were trying to find a league, and at the time, I think I was probably 16, 17 years old. We were like, oh, we'll do that. I bet there's probably a handful of high school bowlers in there doing that with their dad or mom or something. Walked in there.
Oh.
Jerry's saying that we shouldn't have been putting her up there. We got to block it when she bowls.
At least I don't have my shirt on, so you know who I am.
Yep.
Sorry for all the movement. The table the camera's sitting on is a little...
Yeah, we talked about that. That's going to be the next upgrades. I'm going to shop around and look for some really good, sturdy...
High stands.
High stands, yeah.
Yep. But,
So anybody got any recommendations for those camera stands and
yep.
some good ones that are fairly reasonably priced? Put those out there for us. We'll check them out for sure.
Yeah.
We do like the ones that are at least have like the little stick on the back that you can move them around.
Yeah.
Not ones that click into place. We need them to be
Yeah.
able to swivel freely. Brian Anderson over here just off screen has got a good game going. His partner didn't show up, so Miss Diane Brooks, without practice, jumped in and filled in for him.
Nice. Got off a little bit of a slow start, but seems to be finding something now. Got a potential 250 game going over here on the left too from Samuel Radford. Has a shot at 258 over there.
Yeah, you'll catch him just off screen, right below the 900 global banner as you see it on your screen. He's over on lane 11 there.
Speaking of, since we had that movement again, one of these times we probably just need to get a sign to hang on the thing, do not lean on the table or something.
Yep. We'll make one between shifts.
Yep. I think you know a guy who
I know a
knows
guy
where
that
to-
can do that.
and even laminate it.
And you're right. You know what? I bet he can.
Yeah.
Willie Dean picking up right where he left off.
Yep. Trying to remember. I guess I can go back and look. I think that 9 count was in like the 3rd frame last game.
I think it was 4th.
I was going to say 3rd or 4th. Too many people bowling in this.
Yeah, we do have a full sold-out field.
Yep, it was the third. I win.
Oh, it was the third? Oh, I
Yeah.
thought it was the fourth. Okay.
You could have convinced me it was the fourth because I was stuck between third and fourth. So.
So that's a 10-bagger.
Yep. Get one of those
28 bowlers, 64. 64 teams, and oh no, more than that. Wait. 1, 2. We got 4 teams a pair. Yeah, 64.
Yeah, it's 128.
Teams.
Yeah, 64 teams, 128 bowlers.
I'll second guess my own math there. All right, see if Carlos can get started off with a good one here.
Ooh, coming across on him a little bit. What is that? Wasn't there a name for if you get like 12 in a row across 2 games?
Andy Verapapa 300.
300. Very Papa 300. There it is.
Andy Verapapa.
Oh, hold. Oh,
Got it. Oh.
He wasn't
waving
nervous
it
at all.
around.
Yeah. Oh, there goes
Lisa was starting off with a good
Yep.
shot. I know we watched him for a whole game now, but Don here, man. You talk about a guy that does not leave anything in the bag. I mean, absolutely gets a mitt full of it at the bottom of the swing and does not leave anything behind.
Yeah. He's got a couple bowling balls over here. And then and while he's bowling, Dave Metters walked in and gave him more bowling balls.
Yeah, he's got a I might have to get one of those. He's got a whole cart system going.
Yeah. He's got 10 bowling balls sitting over here.
Yeah.
And he's got 2 more sitting right in front of him.
In a box that
he's got a box
delivered.
and a IQ 78 sitting there. Not that I think he's going to throw that on this, but he's got it for whatever else he's planning on bowling. Speaking of, that's what I need. I need myself a strong ASIM solid is going to be my next purchase.
Ooh.
Speaking of Storm being the sponsor, I am actually leaning into the Storm side of things for that one this time. Looking myself like a Ion Max or that new RST Hyperdrive looks pretty nice as well.
Not bad choices.
Yeah.
From what I've seen of that Ion Max, really, really good bowling ball.
Yeah.
Really controllable motion down lane, but strong, real continuous through the pins. Rick McCormick. Rick makes a lot of bowling balls look really good.
Yeah, he does.
Makes that one look really, really good.
Yeah. I'll have to come in here once I finally decide to make that call, which, like I said, I really don't need it until we start the summer leagues in here. But
Sport Shot League's coming up.
Yep.
We're going to have all those sign-ups and everything hammered out here in the next couple of weeks.
Yep.
Yeah,
because those all tend to start, May?
We'll be doing meetings like the end of April. They'll start May-ish.
Yeah.
Yes. So if you're looking for a summer league, come join us here at Northwest Lanes. The Thursday Casual League is a 4-person league. Absolutely a blast of a league to bowl.
Yep.
Probably one of the funnest leagues we have in this whole house over the summer.
Mm-hmm.
Last year we ran a pick 3 jackpot with it. That was fun. We sold raffle tickets. If you won the raffle, I had a deck of cards. You had to pick 3 cards, and whatever 3 of the 1 through 10 on the cards you drew, that was a spare we set up, and you had to make it.
Oh, nice.
You can get some weird combinations.
Oh, I bet.
3 pins.
Yeah.
Um,
How often? I mean, did it make them somewhat often, or about maybe 50-50?
It was 50. It got up there a little bit. The first time around, I myself got fortunate enough to hit it.
That doesn't sound like rigged at all.
It wasn't. I promise.
What spare did you have to pick up for it?
It was a 2-4-7. It was easy. I got lucky.
Uh-huh.
I drew the 2 and the 7 first, and I was begging
For the 4. Yeah.
But it was easy. I could have.
You picked that up now.
Yeah, that was like $600.
Yeah.
So it got up there a little bit, and then after that, it got hit a couple other times for $2 or a couple $100 or so. But
Nice.
It was fun over the 14-week league. Everybody enjoyed it, loved it, and then the last night of the league, we drew until somebody hit the whole jackpot. Fun times.
Nice.
So if you're looking for something to do in your fun league, I suggest you try that one. It was a pick 3. Fun little jackpot to do. And then we are going to have, confirming with Wendell, we're going to do a sports shot league and a have a ball league this year.
Yep. It's usually, Monday and Wednesday?
Yes, Monday and Tuesday. And
Monday,
then Wednesday
Tuesday.
we have the one group that always comes in and bowls a shorter league.
Yeah.
And then for those who are looking for senior leagues in the summertime, those will happen on Wednesday, Thursdays, and Fridays.
Yep.
Those will all start at 10 a.m. in the morning.
You guys are typically closed until 4 o'clock on Monday and Tuesday?
Yep, that's the only 2 days we don't have senior leagues, so
Yep.
we open later on those 2 days.
Makes sense. Well, and you guys also, even though you have the
Willie.
senior league or the sports shot league on Mondays. You guys have another league, but I think that one's typically full. But they do have another league on Mondays, don't they? Monday nights.
Oh, that's right, the Shakers. You're right.
Yeah,
the
Shakers.
Monday Shakers Bowl.
Yep.
Willie Dean finishing off that Andy Vera Papa.
There it is. Yep. Again, like we said, if you are looking for something to bowl and you can't find it, then you're not looking.
You're not really looking.
You're not really looking. Whether
Especially
it
in
be
this
leagues,
area.
whether it be tournaments, something is going on at all times. I know I just saw Gilmore Lanes just posted their summer league, so
Yep.
that's on their Facebook page. I'm sure Roll House is going to be posting theirs here soon. I mean, if you guys are watching this and wanting something to bowl, it's Facebook and phone calls are real easy to find something real quick.
Right, and if you're not looking for leagues and you're just wanting to bowl tournaments or sweepers
Yeah.
and things like that, over the summertime, they are everywhere.
Yep.
Literally every night of the week.
Yeah.
Eastern does theirs on Fridays. We have
Yeah.
ours on Sundays. Jonathan ran one on Thursday nights over, but I believe his was a scratch one.
Yeah.
They
run
They run them all the time, everywhere. Again, how's it going, Ed? The Ed Clark.
Yep. They have Gilmore runs a dueling duos tournament where you can bowl that any Tuesday.
Any Tuesday night,
Any Tuesday all summer, and it runs all summer long.
Yeah, it's like just like you said.
Yeah.
If you're wanting to bowl in this area, throw a rock and hit a bowling alley.
Yeah, you'll
There's
find
something there to bowl.
Yep. I mean, like you said, we're going to be running 2 tournaments a day on some Sundays this summer.
Yep. Steve's dying to give that up.
Well, no, I mean, we've always, even last year we were running Sunday nights. No, I just mean we've
yeah.
always, we tend to, nothing else is going on. We'll throw something out for people. We've got some other things that we're working on potentially for next year.
Absolutely.
All kinds. We're just constantly trying to think of different things that are throw out there for everybody.
Right. And if
things we
anybody
think
has
would
an
be fun.
idea on a tournament,
Yeah.
if you have an idea that you think is great and you want to see a tournament ran that way, come see me. We'll, if it's worth it and we can
wow.
get people in here, we'll run it. What I miss?
I think Mr. Ross here had the Greek church and managed to hit 2 on the right and 1 on the left.
Ooh.
Yeah. Actually, I just saw that. Well, probably at some point we need to do it. I've always been thinking about doing
How to
that
get
here.
replay?
No, well, that too. But I saw where Brandon Schrainham and Austin Kloss were going back and forth a little bit on Facebook this past week talking about throwing plastic balls in league. I said, we need to run a plastic sweeper one of these times.
Yep.
Just pick a random Sunday and run a plastic only.
How about we also do this? If anybody wants a, what do we want to say? What do we want to call that?
Single ball, or what do you?
No, just do if you guys want to put up a match together, just a.
Oh yeah,
and we'll
do
stream
some
it.
live stream. Yeah.
Let's see what we can do with it.
Yep. Wayne will be back. He has to do some work duties. As we're sitting here watching, like we said, Willie's sitting here with the front 3. Got himself that Barapapa 300. See how far he can get that to keep going. We have a couple of other streaks around the house. Most of the lanes are sitting around the 4th, 5th frame, so third, somewhere between the 1st and 5th. No lane's really getting super far ahead. Again, like I said, we'll keep everybody updated on any kind of honor scores that we see going on through the house. Go live to go see those as those come up. Oh, Jerome hoping for a little luck there, trying to roll out that pin, but didn't quite get it. Get a little hop and a skip there. And speaking of Dean, we got Dean stepping up here on 16, see what he's able to bring up. Steps up there, throws it, and buries it. There's another one from Dean, number 4 on this game. 13 in a row for him now. Wayne's up there running some lottery stuff. They do have a Ohio lottery in the building. If you guys are up here, want to do that, run Keno run, different things like that. Assuming you are over the age of 18. There we go. Let's see if Fred can step up here with his. Looks like he may have made a ball change, or it's just changing colors a little bit. Not sure. We've got Mr. Michael Tipton and Carlos Tipton, obviously, too, bowling together here. Both are working on a double. See what Michael's able to do, and see what. Then right after that, Carlos. Looks like they won themselves a. Oh wow, those are never any fun. Buried 9-pin there. Great shot. Let's see what Carlos is able to do. Oh, he gets it to fall. Michael's was a better shot in the pocket, but Michael's fell. Over there watching Michael Tipton and Carlos Tipton both.
Right?
Michael buries a 9-pin, and
Carlos,
light swish, and everything falls.
gotta love it when that happens, don't you?
Yep.
Sorry, Michael, we've all been there.
Yeah. Mark Ross getting himself a nice strike there. Coming alive a little bit here on the left side. Don Hudson getting himself one buried. That was a while ago, but I saw it on our delayed camera.
I do that myself. I look down, and you guys have to understand what we're looking at, but I look down, and on one, I've got 2 monitors going on. On one monitor, I have what you guys are watching on Facebook.
Yep. So we
And
can
it
see the
is-
comments.
And then on the other side, we have a monitor that has like all of our cameras set up, and we can kind of move things around, and it's actual live shot of what we're seeing. And I always look down and look at the wrong one. Maybe because it's more like right in front of me. That
Well, and it's
monitor
bigger
is-
also.
it's- yeah. and
It's a bigger picture of the video. I mean, just so you guys know, there's a good 10, 15-second delay going right now.
Absolutely.
So that strike, I saw look down, saw Don throw a strike. I'm like, oh, there's a good shot. Look up, and he's standing right next to me. I'm like, oh, all right. I don't think he's that fast. All right. Got Dean stepping up here again.
Yeah, James
Stratos.
is also up here on 14. He's got off to a hot start, got the first 2. There you go. He's got 3 in a row. That looked like a good shot.
It was.
Willie.
Ball.
Oh.
Oh.
Speaking of some good bowling, did you watch the PBA event last night?
I did not watch it live, but I did see the replay of what happened with EJ and Ethan.
If you
That
guys
was
missed
crazy.
That was probably one of the best roll-offs, at least in a long while, in recent memory.
What they end up tying at? Do you remember what they scored to tie?
I don't remember. The roll-off was so good, I forgot. They
Forgot
were both
the
in the
game.
2.
I know they were 220s, 230s, or something
Yeah,
like
they
that.
were up there.
Yeah.
Because they both. Ethan started off in front 6, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, then it took both of them 7 frames to finish the roll-off.
Yeah.
That was exciting.
I mean,
Exciting to watch.
the crazy thing is, that's extremely impressive, even for EJ Tackett to go into a roll-off and roll 7 straight strikes. I mean, he's the best bowler. Many people would say he's the best bowler in the world right now. And you couldn't find very many people to say he's not one of the top 3 bowlers in the world right now.
Absolutely. Right.
But then you have Ethan Fiore, who that was his first ever
time on television.
To go up against the best bowler in the
Well,
world,
not just to do
arguably,
that.
and do
From
that
what
on
he done
TV.
earlier. So
Yeah.
he runs through that ladder.
Yeah.
And then takes EJ to
7
6 strikes
Yeah.
in a roll-off.
Yeah.
And threw a shot in the 7th that easily could have struck.
Yeah.
It could have been more.
Yeah. He wiggled that pen.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that was just
Congratulations
super
to both
impressive.
of them. EJ on the win, and like you said, Ethan.
Well,
Great
EJ getting winning the roll off, but he ended up, I think, falling to Anderson in the finals. That was to see who went to the final. Anderson won it.
Yeah,
on the next round, but still to win that
That's
roll
what I
off.
meant.
Yeah.
Huge. It was fun to watch.
Oh yeah.
blast to watch.
Oh, wow. Gary hit that pin 2 or 3 times before it just would not fall for her. Wow. That was probably the furthest over I saw a pin go and not fall. We do have some scores. I was looking around. We do have a couple of potential scores that we are keeping an eye on here. We do have a front 7, I think, is the furthest along we have in the building right now. I'll wait until they get at least into the 10th before I say any names, but I think we black clouded what, about 8 people last week, 2 weeks ago.
We have that ability to black cloud
We do.
a lot of people.
You get a camera and a microphone, and that's just what happens.
Yeah, all of a sudden it's our fault.
Yep. I mean, we've been bowling long enough. These people have been bowling long enough to know it's never the bowler's fault.
Absolutely.
There's always it's the ball, it's the lanes, or somebody else's fault.
I'm just glad to be able to take it off the lane man for once.
Yep.
He gets enough bad.
Of course, the lane
Bad
man in here is going to
publicity.
be the first one to blame the lane man. He'll turn around. Granted, he's saying it sarcastically, but I've heard him say it multiple times.
Good shot from Clarence there. Clarence is stepping up and bowling with Willie Dean. He was a last-minute change as well.
Oh, was he?
Willie was scheduled to bowl with Melody Jackson this morning.
Yep.
Melody is at home not feeling well. She called in, said she wasn't going to be able to make it.
Oh, I didn't. Oh, that's right. Dean left that 7 pin in the last shot.
Yep.
That's right.
Well, start a new streak right here, Willie.
Yep. Oh, he
Get out of
does.
there.
Might be
6
time
pin.
for a small move or something after those, because his shots before that were just buried and falling. Now that he's starting
That
to get
6
that.
pin just reached up there enough to slap the 10 out.
Yep.
James fell off his streak over here on 13, leaving oh, that's a 5 pin.
That is a 5 pin. There's a really great shot there by Gary. See if his teammate Lawrence is able to follow suit.
Oh, crossing over.
No, that's live stream. You won't be on TV. TV, and that's where they want to stop.
Yeah.
All right, Jeffrey's got.
Oh. We forgot to see if we want any money.
Oh, the split spot is up there, ain't it?
Yep.
Ooh, that's a good win too.
Nope. What about the second one?
4-3-0.
Nope. Yeah, nope.
Not I, he says.
No, not us.
How far off were we?
About 100. We were about 380, 3 something. Yeah, we got up to 324 was our highest number. It was 430 and 5 something for those listening that don't care. Nope, I did. So the person that I said had front 7, the very next shot they threw, they left a solid 9 by the looks of it. So there's another black cloud. Oh, my fault. Carlos Sohan can blame me. All right, as we go around the horn here again. This is a nice thing. They did update the Lane Talk app here recently, and so now it actually shows a max score. So I can just scroll through that and look for anything that says 300. We've got one.
Mark Ross coming in a little high, living that split lead. See if he can get on a board. Nope, a little high as well.
As of now, we have ourselves 2 people with potentials. 2 people left this game.
Picture perfect pickup from Mark. Exactly how you draw those up. Lisa. Oh.
Be covering his spare. All right, let's see if Dean can keep this going. See if we can get those corner pins out.
What or if any adjustment he makes, yeah.
Yeah.
Clarence right now getting ready to step up. No. See if he can get a double going.
Oh, there's that 7.
All right, James stepping up over here on 14. He just come off of his little run. See if he can get right back on it, start another one as well. There's a lot of surface on that bowling ball, I'll tell you that.
And that's a gym, too.
Yeah. It's working for him, though. It's
Yep.
laying out right there.
Clarence cleaning up that 7 pin. Darren.
Jerry cleaning up her spare. All right, Willie D stepping up, see if he can keep that streak going. Yeah, that's 6 taking the 10 out still. Jerome's got a nice little game started off here. Oh, and he can't get the 6 to fall in the right direction. A little lazy 10 pin here. 6 just kind of went to the sidewall, stood there for a second, decided not to lean into it. Also over here with a good game going.
So I mentioned that before. We are now down to
spare 3-bagger.
1 person with the fronts now.
Oh, and he can't get the 6 to lay on it. Yeah, Ricky Hayes just fell off that.
Yep. As this gets done, I'll go ahead and look around the horn, see how many 5s we're sitting on the after 2. Keep you guys updated on if anybody's making a run at 8.
We're just getting them all to fall. Ed Fisher walking by, making another trip to the bar.
Yep.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Mark's able to get,
Oh,
still crossing
high.
over. Another split for him.
Well, he just picked this one up
Yeah.
on the last frame over on 13. All right, Carlos here working on a 5-bagger. Trying to see if he can crack open a 6-pack. Looks tight. Oh, he got it.
we buried. Yep.
He didn't look worried.
No.
Looked tight to me, but he didn't look worried.
Gonna do it again?
Oh. Coming a little high on that one.
Yep.
Michael needs to get into a gear here. His brother's Carlos is doing his job. Michael just needs to throw a couple strikes right here. Get it started right here, Michael. Come on. There you go. Thanks, sir.
Also have scores here. I was able to pull it up through yesterday. Class A current lead is 14-11. They're run by Anthony McGeehee and Andrew Paul. Second place sitting at 1370 with our Jerry Barlow and Rick Herschel Jr. And that was handicap. Class A scratch is Anthony McGeehee and Andrew Paul at 1292, and Robert McKendrick and Willie Dean at 1285. We go down to Class B. Class B is Alfred Smith and Matthew Sperling, sitting at 1395 for handicap, with Charles DeGarro and Mike Ackerman at 1377 in second. At Alfred Smith and Matthew Sperling sitting in first on scratch at 1357. Charles DeGarro and Mike Ackerman at 1353 on the scratch side.
He pronounces that DeJaro.
DeJaro.
It's Chuck DeJaro.
Chuck DeJaro. There we go.
Well, I know it says Charles, but
yeah,
most people know him as Chuck.
Yep.
It's Chuck DeJaro.
Looking down at Class C, we have
There you
Bob
go, Jerome.
Presser and Gary Rolfs with 1485 handicap, and Jim Harnerlaw and James Green at 1417, which is also that 1417 is the high scratch series, with second place on scratch being Gary and Bob. So just kind of flip-flopped who's in first and second on handicap and scratch.
Right.
Class D handicap, we got Alan Downs and Scott Thomas at 1465.
James got a late one to go. Sorry, Steve. Didn't mean to
No, you're
interrupt
good.
you.
Go for it.
He got. Wait till you see this one over here on this screen. He got a late 2-pin.
There it is. Yep, we got Alan Downs and Scott Thomas at 1465, and Mark Chase and Glenn Pavey at 1460, with the
5-7 being made just off your screen there on lane 12. If you guys just didn't catch it, Robert over here pulling that one off.
Then going on to Class E, got Will Bates and Ray Bridges at 1493, and that is both the handicap and the scratch lead. Wade Hughes and Mark Chase at 1464 with the handicap for second, and Ricky Hayes and DeJuan Williams at 1434 in second place there on the scratch side. And then lastly, the Super Seniors scratch is Valentine Benson and John Pickett Jr. at 1249. And then with handicap, that is Valentine Benson and Pickett at 1352, with John Pickett and George Bridges at 1325. So Mr. Pickett's in first and second in handicap,
Hey.
and first and second even in scratch. So having himself a nice time there.
Good weekend for him.
Yep.
Carlos did end his run right there, a little high for a 4-pin.
Also looking down, the last person who had front 6 did fall off. So for the second game, we will not have a 300. Keep an eye out again over that. Like you said, on the third game, as Lawrence Culverd looks like he was the last person to make it in game 2.
All right, Michael stepping up, doubling up. Lee Brown here, he needs to get something going. He's been struggling with the ball coming in a little high here. That one,
there it is.
A little high flush. Lee covers up 7-pin nicely. I'm sorry, Jeffrey.
Don
doing Don things
yep.
over here.
See if Delisa's able to find it. She looks like she's kind of lost her line a little bit here.
Started off good and then kind of fell off the last 3 frames, a little wayward. See what adjustments she makes.
Oh, still
A
little light.
A little bit of ball to get to come up the pocket there. Ella. See Mark Ross over here on 13. He just did bring up a paper for us. Mark, huh? I got your paperwork. With only 1 year bowling. We know better. Mark Ross did bring his up finally. He's 69 years of age. Currently averaging 199. He's been bowling for 30 years. His highest game is a 300. He has 4 of those. No 800s to his credit. And is bowling 2 leagues right at the moment. These guys are bowling more leagues than I am right now, and I'm 20 years younger than most of them.
Well, anybody bowling the league is bowling more leagues than you are right now.
Oh, just.
There's some 5- and 6-year-olds in here on Saturday mornings bowling more leagues than you are right now. Yep. Willie Dean stepping up here and on lane 15.
Jerry over here on 13. She needs a strike. Let's see if get one right here. Come on.
Brooklyn. Oh, okay. Get that 10-pin out. I think Dean almost looks like he's throwing the ball I've been throwing here the last few weeks, beyond infinity, but I could be wrong. Similar color scheme, but that does not necessarily mean it's the same ball. Actually, now that I look a little closer, I don't think it is. It's more of a blue and silver.
He's still getting him to shake out.
Yep.
He's
7-pin to fall.
Oh, that ball hooked.
Oh.
Jerry. I think she thought that was 0 when she let it go.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden it had a chance. We also did just get one back from Mr. James Blunt, who's stepping up here on 14. James, 81 years young.
Got that
and
a
still
little
rolling
in.
the ball like that. That's pretty
Yep.
good. Or averaging 205. He's been bowling for 52 years.
Couple years.
That's a little while. He bowls out of Madison Bowl. He does have a 300 to his credit and for his high game, and a 793 for his high series.
Yep.
8 300s to his credit. Check this out at 81 years young. He bowls 3 days a week, 4 different leagues. So one
Wow.
of those days he's doubling up.
Yep.
Getting it in, James. Come on, buddy. I'll see you make a big split here.
Oh.
Good run. Jerome trying to cross over, leaving a 9-pin.
Carlos, like we said, just fell off that. See if he's able to get it right back here on this next shot.
Yep. Michael here, big shot.
Oh,
Goes
no.
high.
Yep.
Good cover there from Jerome.
Also, speaking of other tournaments, you guys keep an eye out on Facebook. Put a poll out there this week. We're probably going to be running something on Easter. We make a decision on what we're doing there yet, or still
Well,
trying to decide?
I'm still waiting to hear back from a couple of potential sponsors from that.
Okay.
Yeah, we're as soon as I know, I will let everybody else know.
Yep.
What does that poll look like? Where is
It was very strongly on the evening.
on the evening, was it?
Yeah.
I imagine it would have been.
Yeah. 53 votes, 63% for the evening. 19 votes, 22% for the day, and 12 votes, 14% for Take It Off. People have spoken.
Yep. So yeah, we may run a Baker doubles sweeper that evening. If you're interested in bowling that, hop on over to that poll. It's on our Northwest Lanes page.
Ooh, Don getting one to cross over on him there.
The more people that kind of get in on that poll too, those are the things that we tell these guys that are sponsoring these events. How many potential bowlers we have showing up.
Yep.
Those are the things they want to see. Don fell off his little streak there.
Yep.
A little high, leaving the washout. Or not a washout,
Yeah. 3, 6, 7, 10.
yeah. Well, there's a name for that split, and I can't think of it now.
Yeah. There's a name for every split.
Right.
We're coming up to the end of game 2 here. Again, like we said, we will be back. We'll get through all this. We'll go through all this shift. We will be back for the 2 p.m. shift. You guys keep an eye out for that. Hoping to get started on time, but worst case, maybe a couple minutes late. But I think the way we're moving, we should be good.
Willie Dean over here doing his best to finish off another 279
Yep.
game.
Clarence is able to get himself a turkey here on his Willie's partner. That last minute partner, but still. Get that in there. There it
There you
is.
go.
There's a nice turkey from Clarence.
All right, still looking for that first strike of this game for Jerry here.
Come on, Jerry.
Oh, she's
Oh, it's
giving
got a
that one
hook.
some room.
That's got a hook.
Hey,
there it
she
is.
go.
There you go. All right, Wayne's going to step off here for just a second and go try and run some work items and different things. We'll see what happens. Barrett's getting that 9 pin there. But still, you're going to clean it up for and get himself over 200. Willie steps up here, throwing that same ball, similar line. See if he can get himself to another back-to-back 279s. Either way, back-to-back 270 something is going to be a great way to start off for the first 2 games. Hey, buries it. There it is, another 279 for Willie. Sitting there. 558 for 2 games. That's a good start there. Obviously, I'll be writing his name down on somewhere just to keep an eye on. Lawrence getting himself covered his spare up there. Go through here and see how many potential 5s we're looking at on the day. Said Willie Dean sitting at 558. We got a 522 as well. And Wayne's back.
Yeah, see, Jerome did finish off at 279.
Yep.
Is that 558?
558, yep.
Needs a 42. Guys, if you're just joining us over there on the YouTube side, I see we got like 6 people watching. Hit that thumbs up button for us. Hit the subscribe button. All of those things help out the algorithm, help our channel out. They're completely free to you. We are also over on Facebook. Hit that share button. We have a link on the Facebook chat pinned to the top of the comments for the YouTube channel.
We had asked this earlier, but it does look like we have quite a few more different people, maybe some different people watching now. Where's everybody watching from here? We got 7 people over on that YouTube side. Throw a little comment up where you're watching this one from. We have Mr. Zeus telling us he was from Liberty Township watching Don Bowl. Who else is out there?
Yeah, the chat's open live. We got it watching. If you guys want to interact with us, we'll be glad to answer any questions you have. We just want to sit here and talk about bowling with everybody.
Yep.
Gary Christie finishing off a good game, 231 over there.
Great game there.
Lawrence putting together a 214 game.
Yeah, so far I was looking around. I mean, we've still got several lanes to finish, but we're sitting with 5 people have at least 500 after 2.
Oh, is that across the house?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. A couple of big names with that as well. Their guys can absolutely finish it off.
Yep.
Mike Ackerman over here, he's got what is that,
46.
46. Hard to read Steve's handwriting.
Yes.
Steve, funny story, Steve tried to help out with the sweeper, was starting to help out with the sweepers, and he jumped in one time and I stood up to go do something and started filling out
Papers.
paper sheets, the score recap sheets for them. And I come back and I was like, yeah, no, you're not allowed to do that.
No.
I can't read those.
Hey, I'm an accountant. I put numbers into a spreadsheet. I don't write them. That's a lane pair.
Oh, okay. So that looked like, I was like, why is it
516.
516?
Yeah. 5 and 6.
Okay. So, yeah, we're talking about Mike Ackerman. He's got 546 round in the corner. Thomas Griffin down there on 31-32. He's got 522 round in the corner. Thomas is a regular at our sweepers. Most of our viewers might know him. David Wells, 515.
I meant to say something to Thomas because I saw him walking through this building at like 9:35.
It's like, yeah, he can get
This-
here on
this
time.
doesn't-
We know he can get
Yeah,
here on time.
this thing didn't start till 10. He's not supposed to be here till 10:05.
Right? Will Ramsey's round in the corner with 522. And then our Willie Dean up here has got 558. Yeah, every one of those guys have the potential to pop off and finish off those 800 numbers. We do have the ability to go mobile with our cameras. If those guys are able to do it, we'll go live, mobile, and
Show
bring
it to
that
you.
to you guys. Don's either going to need to make a little bit of a move. He coming a little high in the 9th. Carried the first one in the 10th and then coming a little high again. Expect to see a little adjustment out of Don starting off the next game.
Somebody didn't like something. Michael Tipton getting himself to a 177 there. Lisa, hopefully she's found him. She was able to get that strike there in the 9th. But again, I think that 7 pin fell late, if I remember right. She came in a little light. See if she's able to make a small adjustment and get a good strike here. There it is. That's
10 back on that
great
one.
shot. That was 20 back.
Probably would have been, yeah.
Oh, yeah. She get this still lined up there. Oh, little high.
A little high.
Got it to fall though. Oh no.
Oh, no. Well, look on the bright side, Jeff. You have a chance to make it live on YouTube.
There you go.
Lisa getting a 193, finishing off well.
That's all right. We'll get the 10 pin. I'm getting too old. I have to stand up.
You had to stretch your legs.
Yes. Well, I worked on my truck Friday and Saturday, and apparently I'm old enough that just leaning over into the engine bay to work on a truck caused my legs to get sore.
Oh, wow.
So my hamstrings are a little angry at me today. See if Lee's able to get himself up to a 4-bagger here. Sitting here on 13.
Looks good. Finishing.
Oh,
A little late on
six
the
spin
finish.
did not do its job.
A little bit of a pull from him. How you doing, buddy?
Will is coming through. He shot 279 through the back 10. get
Will
there.
Bates, yep.
Yeah. So him and Ricky just shot 540 something. .543. Him and Will Bates and Ricky. Which is they're getting done there. Let's see if we got any more fives floating around as we more and more
44.
lanes are finishing.
544.
Okay, close enough.
Sorry. All right. Willie only needs 242 this game to finish off at 800. Oh, coming in.
Oh no.
Is the quarter machine working?
Getting some more quarters here. Wayne will be back shortly. Speaking of Will Bates, that 279 gets him up to 537, so we'll be keeping an eye on him. As we scroll through, so the Daryl Newbolt on 19 and 20 is sitting on 500 even, so he's got a small shot there. But that's a lot. We got a lot of 500s coming through right now. Got 7 different 500s on the board after 2 here in this building. There's a lot of high scores being bowled. We may not have had a 3 yet, but we definitely have some high scores coming in. Like I said, we will go live to those pairs if we need to. Great spare pickup by Gary, cleaning up that washout. Getting himself his second strike in the 10th. Does look like this pair is one of the final pairs of the day, so we will be this shift, so we'll be able to keep that going. And even if these pairs do get done, if there is still a shot for anybody at an 8 or a 3, we will stay online and bring that to you guys. We'll go through here. I'm going to go ahead and check on some of these people to see if they've still got shots at some of these. One, David Wellage is not able to get himself to 300 or to 800. Mike Ackerman is still on pace though. Thomas Griffin may have fallen off a little bit in the third game down there, so he is now off of the 800 pace. Those are the two, so we're now down 5 people left with a potential 800.
Oh, Jeffrey just missing that. All right, Carlos picking up where he left off.
These seniors are running you guys out of money.
Yeah.
Running you out of big bills, running you out of quarters. Willie stepping up here. Obviously didn't want to see that split in the first, but hopefully he's able to make a small adjustment, or maybe he just missed it a little bit at the bottom and get right back on the strike train.
Well, I don't expect to see Willie lost for long.
No.
He'll make some sort of adjustment right here, and if it don't work,
Maybe a ball change or another adjustment.
yeah,
He's still
it
throwing
won't
that
take
same
him
ball.
long to dial it right back in.
There it
There you
is,
go.
right there. I mean, he still could triplicate. I mean, he could still go 279.
Absolutely. Yeah, he's looking to do it the hard way. Ooh.
Yep.
Shots on 14.
Yeah.
All right, Mark. Got a turkey going here now.
Yeah. Figure something out for this game and
Yeah.
get
trying to
yourself a
finish
good
off
third
strong.
game.
Absolutely.
There, easy pickup on the 5-pin. Ooh, Clarence trying to get himself to his best lefty impression, but
Yeah.
can't quite get the 9-pin out.
Ball from Lawrence there. There you go, Mark. Finishes off with 4 in a row there. Salvaged a 178 out of that game. Joel throwing all kinds of pins at the 7, couldn't quite get one of them to knock it over.
Yep. Oh, Gary coming in high. Jerry picking up her spare there. See what she's able to get herself into the 130s. Carlos already calling for a lefty. Didn't get it. As soon as he let that go, he put that hand out.
You know that right away. We all
Yep.
do. Oh,
Wrap right around that 10-pin.
yeah, that 6-pin had a 360-degree view of the 10-pin on that
Yeah,
side.
it did.
Brad.
Really? Oh. Brad Rose walking by the booth, ducked to try and make sure he made sure he got under the camera.
Yeah. Brad Rose ain't had to duck under anything in his entire life.
Y'all didn't get my permission to do this.
Huh?
You didn't get my permission to do this.
We're not profiting off of it. Well, nope, we still got one pair down there. Looks like they're still finishing up game 2.
Don's got his struggles going on this game here. He's going to need DeLisa to step up here, pick him up for one game. Jerome, that's wide, buddy.
Just a bit outside.
Absolutely. Oh, DeLisa coming in high.
Yep, that foot missing and getting into, they got 4 people bowling on these lanes. We're starting to see that breakdown come into play. Clarence is able to get himself back on a strike. There you go. Good shot from Clarence. His first strike of game 3. There you go. Way to clean it up at least, Jerome. We'll say it will be interesting to see. You got Will and Ricky over here on the right.
That's more like it, Brad.
They were sitting over 1,000 for their first 4. Ricky and Will over there. Oh, just a pull there from Fred.
So I do believe they will be in the younger
Lowest,
bracket
yeah.
as well, because even if
it
Ricky
goes
is
off
a little over, your youngest guys.
bowler. Yeah.
So what was leading that? Do you remember what you had said?
I do not recall. Go ahead and keep an eye on that. Look that back up. It's going to be Class E. 1493, actually, Mr. Will Bates. Yeah,
So
1493 is leading.
He's looking to beat his own score.
Yep. He was with Ray Bridges on that one. Boris getting another strike there, doubling up right after Willie did the same. Oh, we actually got people finishing up down there already.
Yeah, that's the other thing of watching some of the senior bowlers bowl. They don't mess around. They are ready to bowl. They get them going. They're ready.
Okay, I thought they were finishing up their second game. They're finishing their third game. 27-28.
Oh yeah.
That's game 3. Yeah, so we actually had all the 500s are in. I don't think anybody down there is doing anything that I need to go down there for. I need to double check that. Nope, there are no strings down there.
All right, see if DeLisa can recover from that split on the last frame. go. 10 back on that one. So she may just need to make a small adjustment on 16. Looking fairly dialed in on 15. Lee coming a little high. Get the 7 out. Oh no.
All right, Mr. Willie Dean stepping back up here. Again, still aiming for that 240 game. I've said before, we still do have, we've lost 3 of the potential. Get in there.
Oh,
there it is.
Looks like he's tightened the lineup just a little bit, playing a little more into the oil to get it to hold line maybe.
Yep. So we do have 3 of the 4 of the people with 500 still alive for that 8. See a shot by someone down here. There you go, Clarence. That would probably be one of the most nerve-wracking shots. If you need a 300 on the nose to get 800, you throw
2
the
honor
first
scores
11,
and 1
2
shot.
honor scores and 1 shot. That's a lot of pressure on 1 strike.
Jimmy Ryan, the guy that normally in the booth with us on the sweepers, he done that
Yep.
for his first 800.
Oh, that was? He
He
bowled
needed-
3 and 8.
He needed
That's-
300 on a dot for his first 800 and got it.
Yep, very nice. All right, looks like I am going to be going live here in a little bit. Down on lanes 1 and 2. We have a front 9. So once they come back around, we will bring that to you guys. I'll wait till we get down there to say his name, just so I can, even though we're still going to have the camera down there. Oh gosh, she needs something else. I didn't say who she was. Doesn't look like anybody needs anything. They're just kind of standing there. There you go. Good shot there from Michael.
Miss Deanna Walker Pickett. Are there any openings for the 2 p.m. shift? Miss Pickett, the last I heard, there were 10 or 11 spots available. They had made that announcement when they started at 10 o'clock.
I'll go find out.
I do not know if those are full yet. Steve is running down to talk to Collier, see if they're still open.
Five open spots available at 2 o'clock still.
Yep. So we got 5 spots left, Miss Mama Pickett. If you want one, let me know. I could probably let Collier know.
Yep. All right, coming down here.
Let me know when you're set up, Steve, and I'll.
Will do.
We will click that over as soon as Steve is set up and ready to go.
Oh wait, never mind. It's 9th frame. Oops, I'm way ahead of myself. My
Okay,
bad.
That's cool. That's cool.
Lane talk looks a little funny. I guess it's still hard to read the 9th and 10th frame on there because I think they put the max score in the 10th frame, so it looks like it. But I'll work my way back down there if we need to. Hopefully I didn't just black cloud him. For some reason I thought, but yeah, that's only the 8. He's stepping up in the 9th frame now.
All right, I will let him know. Miss Piggott, I'll let him know and see if we can get a spot filled out for you. Collier, Deanna Piggott and JP3 want a spot for the next shift. They'll be here. All right, he's going to get you guys in.
All right, we did get a strike, so we will be going back down to 1 and 2 here in a little bit. So I did not black cloud him yet. Looking around the horn, we still got we may have lost. I think we may have lost one of our 800s. Double check that while I'm here waiting. Nope, he's still alive. So that's another one that will be going live to here shortly as well. Once he steps up into the, he's still got 2 frames to go. So if he keeps it going, Mike Ackerman is getting, he needs to strike out at this point to get it. He's getting ready to get close there.
He needed 54 to get there.
Yep. I think he's got 56 if he strikes
left
out.
on paper?
Yeah. 58 left on paper, so he still needs to get the next 3 strikes.
Jerome Lewis over here forgot what lane he was on.
Oops. We've all done it. We've all been there.
Had to be reminded he's on the other side.
Yep.
Before you run down, let me go down here and make sure this girl don't.
Okay. All right, see if Jerome's able to get, oh. Probably wish he bowled on 13. Willie Dean's still sitting here with 279 on paper, so he's still holding strong. Got another person bowling. There he goes, gets it again. Still have the 4 people available with 800 on sheet, one of which, like I said, was kind of alluding to earlier, one person is sitting on 500 even. And that person so will need to go full sheet to get themselves to 800, but we will bring that to you if that does happen. Once Wayne gets back here in the booth here momentarily, we will be going live down to see if we can get this 300 in. We'll see here. All right, Wayne should be getting back here in just a second. And like I said, once we have that, we will be bringing you that 10th frame down on lanes 1 and 2. Mhm. Yeah. We're waiting for Wayne to get back. All right. Wayne should be coming back now, so I'm going to go ahead and make my way down there, which should be able to switch us over. Come on.
All right, Steve's down here getting set up. You got it going, Steve?
It's not connecting for some reason.
Oh no.
Trying to. He's throwing the first one. He pulled it in. Oh, that can't blame me. It wasn't on yet.
He did go high for a 4-pin on that
Yep.
10th ball strike attempt. We still do have Willie down here. He's getting ready to step up. He went open and then 4-bagger. He's still on. He only needs a 42. He's well on his way for that. Keeps his string going.
Try and see what I can figure out why this didn't come up. Hopefully we can get this to work. We do have somebody stepping up in the 10th here in just a second, going for an 8. There we go.
There it goes.
All right. Go ahead and bring
What
that.
is it, number 2?
Mike Ackerman. Yeah, hit the number 2.
Well, we'll watch Willie Dean here getting ready to throw his shot real quick.
Oh wait, never
There
mind.
you go, Willie.
Okay.
He's got 5-bagger going now.
Mike Ackerman actually fell off his. I was looking at a wrong Michael. I was looking at Michael Simos. Mike Ackerman is unable to. He threw a split in the 9th frame, so he's going to be unable to get there. But, all right. Well, we might try and bring you something. We know it's working now, at least.
Yep.
Because, like I said, put
Lawrence
Mike
Twitty
out
here trying to
there.
get a string going. Oh, lazy 6-pin.
Yep. So we're down to 3 people with potential 8s, one of which, like we've been talking about, right in front of us.
Lawrence covering up the 10-pin nicely. James over here, he's trying to get him a string going. See if he can get 2 in a row. There you go. Oh, wow.
Way wide.
Yeah.
Well, lucky to keep only 2 pins to pick up there.
Did we go through and thank sponsors for this one?
Yes.
We did? Okay.
Yep.
You did that before I got here.
Yep.
Cool. Greg coming in high, paying the ultimate price for it.
Alright. Alright, I was gonna go ahead and check and see where we're trending.
Jeff also coming in high.
Great, we said Will Bates and his partner, they were at 1496 is what he was able to get to with Ray Bridges one day this week. I'm assuming yesterday, but that or Friday. Just saying Will's still sitting.
Sorry, it bothers me.
Yep. Had some squares on the screen that you guys can't see, but we could see. Fix that.
All right. Willie Dean stepping up over here on 16. He's still got that triplicate very much available, and 800 still very much alive.
Oh, yeah. Step up here. Oh, no! No! I blame you. Oh, it only gave him a 10 pin, so we got to fix that.
Well, it's still going to be alive for. Make sure here before I say that. I think he'll still have his. He only needs a 42.
Yep.
So I think he'll still be alive for the 800.
Yeah, he'll need to strike out. He'll have, if he hits one of these, he'll be at 45 on paper. So he'll need the next.
He'll need the next 4. He needs 4 bagger.
He needs 4 and 8. No, 4 and 7. We'll still get him there.
Lawrence getting one to fall.
Alright, yep, so all of our honor scores are fairly close to us right now. We've got a couple sitting in front of us as potential. We got a couple over here, 1 and 2 pairs over to our right that we're keeping an eye on. So we do still have 3 800s on paper available. Did Jerome bowl in the wrong lane again?
He was trying to.
Yep. Looks like they're getting ready to take a strike off, so maybe he did. Yep. He did it.
New guy.
Yeah. He's never bowled before. right, Delisa get back on strike train. She's really been struggling to get the strikes to fall. Up. Still just having some difficulties, it looks like. Coming up a little heavy there. There you go, James getting himself a nice turkey.
Could have just left it up there and
Yeah,
just told him to
might as well.
nail it in.
Yep. Grum knew what he was doing. Lisa cleaning that spare up at least.
Cover up from Fred there. All right, Jeff Thompson stepping up on 13. Needing a strike to get this game going. There you go. All right, Willie's back up over on 15. He's in must strike territory now to keep that 800 hope alive. Willie's only thrown 2 bad shots all game and all day, and they were both in this game.
Well, and even that last one wasn't really a bad shot. It just didn't get through. Oh, no.
Yep,
there it goes. He knows what he did. Well. Yep. So there goes that. Still going to be a great day for
potential now is a 235 if he strikes out, which is
going to be a 793. Yeah. I was looking over here, and Ricky and Will need to only get to 461 to take the lead so that Will can be in first and second place.
They are well on their way to that.
On pace to that for sure.
Yeah, Will's got 290 going through 7. Ricky's on another 268 pace. The Ron Bonnert's in the building, ladies and gentlemen.
Ricky, 2.
Huh? Well, no, that's why they've all been crashing. They don't want me landing them. Willie had 79-79.
Yep. Yeah, so now at this point in time, we are now keeping an eye on lane on the 17 and 18, because that is the last shot that we have any chances of honor scores as well.
Not just that, we also have the lead change possibility over there.
Yep, and that would likely, I think that would be the highest total of all. Granted, there is no overall seniors; it's all still in those groupings. But when I was scrolling through, I did not see any 1500s, so that would be the first 1500, assuming no one else got to it just now.
Right.
But we've got 2 different honor scores potentially on 17 and 18, and as well as that lead change that we were talking about. Which, like we said, they'd have to really have something fall off the rails to not get that lead change at this point in time.
What'd you say they needed for what?
461.
Yeah, that's...
Oh no.
Well,
I jinxed that. I'll take credit for that.
You guys will see that on lane 18. That is
just that
before the storm banner just off your screen there.
Well, I take that back. I crossed him out. I shouldn't have done that. If he makes this, he still does have a shot at
800.
800, but he's got to make this.
No, Will Bates needs to make this to have a shot at his 800.
Will, watch that camera. There you go.
Will just lost his shot at 800.
Yep.
Will Bates.
That was the last shot at 8. We will not have any 800s, but we are still keeping an eye on one thing. You have a front 8 on that pair. Like we said, too, the other thing we're keeping an eye on is what they can get to. So at this point, Ricky's still got 256 on paper, and Will still has 255. So they've still got 500 on paper, so 40 pins. I think at this point they just stay clean. They should get there. They may need one double for one or the other. And they need 461 to take the lead. 464 will put them over 1,500. Ooh, Delisa making a run at that split over there. All right, we got Jeff sitting here throwing his next shot, getting in there. Oh, a little light. I had to get him in the fall anyways. Wayne maybe going up, talk about maybe calling the. We are seeing some people finish up here. Like we said, we are keeping an eye over here on this right lane. See what Willie's able to get himself to. See if he can get a good shot. He did lose that chance at the 8 last frame. And of course, now that they buries that one, he gets a good shot there. Ooh, another split there. So in front of us. All right. Oh, there you go. So we will be going live to 17 and 18 here in the next frame. Do have a front 9 alert down there, so once that comes back around, you see that 9 or that 8 pin just getting tripped out there on 18 that you guys saw a little earlier. While those two lanes 17 and 18 are on, technically we will go live right behind them to give you a better line of sight on that when he does step up. Like we said, we also have Ricky and Will with the opportunity to take the lead in their respective groupings. We'll have a better idea of what they're going to need here after this frame. Gary getting them all to fall down there. Ricky stepping up, trying to get himself to 250. Oh, buries that. It was really big for them. That's going to help a ton. That guarantees Ricky, as long as he stays clean, that guarantees him 230s.
There
And
you go, Will.
Will strikes there. So now if Will can stay clean, that'll get him into the two. Well,
Yep. Now he just needs a mark to get into the 230s.
yeah, they both just need a mark to get in the 230s.
Yep.
So really all they need is one mark between the two of them, a decent count, and they'll take the lead over. I believe Will's a lefty, isn't he?
William Ziegler, yes.
Yeah, okay. No, I'll try and set up to the left of him so we can see that line.
Jerome still can't quite get the 10 to fall out. Like 6 just wanting to lay there.
I'm sure.
So Lisa getting them all to go down.
There she goes. She's happy to get that. It's her first one in a little bit. Gonna come to you here in just a second.
All right, Fred finally getting on the board with a strike this game.
I shouldn't have said nothing.
All right, Steve is getting everything set up. We're going to go live over here on 17 and 18 to watch William step up in his 10th frame.
Should be up now.
Watch Dean throw this shot. Now click over Dean. Yep, now he's getting him to fall.
Yeah, they're always easy once you don't need them as much anymore.
All right, there we are. William Ziegler stepping up over here. Just one pair to the right of our TV pair.
Will Bates sliding in.
This is going for 10.
Oh.
I know who's fault. This guy right here.
Yep. They're pointing at me, blaming me.
It's your fault.
Yep. That does end any honor scores for this shift. But like we're seeing here, Willie's got a chance to get himself up to 790.
Yep, still has 793 on paper right here.
Yep. There it is, yeah. He's going to get into the 790s.
Yeah, really, like you said, Steve, he only really threw one bad shot the whole
Yeah.
set. That was the first frame of this game.
Yeah.
The 7-10 split wasn't a terrible shot.
It maybe just came out of it wrong, just slightly
Yeah.
wrong angle.
Just
But
a
still
really
hit the pocket.
unfortunate break.
All right, like we said, Ricky's stepping up here, getting ready to step here. You guys will see 17 and 18, and the next shot on 17 is going to be Ricky Hayes. Him and, like we've been talking about, him and Will just need I believe they need one mark between the two of them.
They each need a mark to get into
Do
the
they?
230s, yes.
Well,
so
yeah, but
marking
so
your count.
Yeah.
So a strike here from Ricky
Just locks it up.
just about locks it up. Then Will can almost open to take lead. But they're looking at 1,500.
Oh, yeah.
They're looking at not just beating it by a pin or two. They're looking by securing, making sure nobody else is going to catch them.
There you go. Goes down.
Ricky,
oh no. And a split at that.
Oh, no.
With that, if
Well,
he gets
he's got to fall onto his partner here. He may.
If he gets two of these, that'll put him up to
mid 220s.
12. Low 21.
21. Okay, so 221.
Yep. So they don't need a 241 out of Will.
He still has a potential for 45.
5. Yep. So he'll need Will to strike.
He has potential for 55.
Now this is still, this isn't out of the realm to make this. Oh.
So
Oh, wow.
220.
Yep.
So now
No,
Will's
219.
Will's going to have to step up and throw.
42.
He's going to have to throw first 2 strikes.
Yep. 2 strikes and 7. So you guys will see that coming up on lane 18 the next.
He has 55 on paper, right? Does that say 85 or 95?
Oh, 95. He's got 55 on
He's
paper.
got 55 on paper.
That's right. So he needs the first 1
And
strike and 8 spare, 7 spare. Yeah, so he just needs the first strike and then decent count spare here to take the lead. Basically needs strike
double
9.
will
Strike
get him
9
to
spare.
1,500.
Yeah. Yeah. Strike 9 spare I think would get him exactly 15.
Oh no, he broke the split up.
He broke the split up, but that's not going to get them. That will not get them over the lead. So Will sadly will only be in second place to himself, but Ricky will be sliding into second place. That's what we get. We black clouded him.
That'll only get him to 453 if he spare strikes.
It was what, 2 frames ago? We're like, oh, they got this. That's easy. All good. Oops. We need to stop saying stuff.
A couple of splits later. And
yeah. All right, so we get back here. Willie finishing up with that 234, so he got himself, 791 then with that. 792.
792 for Willie Dean.
Yep. I believe will be the highest of this set. I don't think anybody else who was going at 800 got up that high. Especially since Will missed that one. Yeah, 792 is going to be the highest series of this set. And I didn't see any 800s yesterday or Friday. I think I saw a 300 from Corey Zish. Did shoot a 300, but I think that was it. Yep, 454. So 454 puts them 7 pins off the lead. Or actually 6 pins off the lead because they needed 61 to take the lead. They got themselves to 1490.
Don's
Yeah,
stepping up over here. He's got him a good little set going. What was his first two?
Not sure. .446. We can get to 64, which would put him into just over the sevens.
Just over a 700. It's a good set.
Yeah.
For
Lisa finally getting herself something here at the end it off. At least finishing it strong.
Yep. Do
She's
believe she'll be rolling the next shift.
Yeah, so that'll give her some confidence going into that. Not she lacks confidence, but it's still nice to finish it off. Don still got himself lined up.
Be interesting to see who we have on these two pairs for the next shift. Guys, we will be taking a small break while they re-oil and get ready for the next shift. That shift will start at 2 o'clock. Looks like we'll be able to start like right on time. We're going to get everybody.
Yep. Should be right around there.
The machine will be rolling out here as soon as everybody's done.
Yep.
Then we'll be back for the start of that 2 o'clock shift right here live on 13, 14, 15, and 16.
There you go, Donald finishing that one out. Himself 264, which does put him to a 710, I believe, on the day. Solid set there, like we were talking about. And this will be, here on lanes 13 and 14, will be the final pair of the shift. So once that is all, we will be signing off for our hour break, or lunch break, as you will. Granted, Wayne's just gonna have to go up and start typing names in, but
I gotta drink my lunch. I'm gonna get my protein shake in.
I actually got to run to Kroger and buy a birthday gift for her. So, but Kroger's close enough. Which actually, that's the thing. So we'll be a man down for game 3 of the next shift, but we still bring it to you live.
I'll be fine.
Yep. See what's Fred able to do here in the 9th frame.
If anybody out there wants to step in and to the booth with us and sit down and talk bowling with us,
Yep.
Gladly have you. We got another headset free.
Yep. All right, good strike there from Fred and Jeffrey. Joel and Mark stepping up here. Joel working on a pretty solid game here. A couple of 9 counts away from pretty much perfect. Got that one a little outside. Oh, he got it to fall anyways. It looked like he got that a little slow and outside, but they all fell down.
Joel, when you tell the story of that one, it was 10 back, buddy.
Yep.
We'll confirm it.
Hey, 10 fell. Oh,
Dramamine alert.
yep. Oh, wow. Yeah, I didn't even realize that Jerome's sitting up here without a strike yet in this game.
Sure is.
Lot of 9.
I'm gonna call it now. He's gonna get one in the 10th.
Yep.
I'm betting it.
I'm gonna say 9 spare strike. We'll throw one more 9, then finish it off at the end.
He's gonna finish it with a strike.
I think it'll be, I'm saying 9 spare strike.
I think Don Hudson and Willie Dean are in a heated debate about who threw more strikes this set.
Yeah. And James stepping up here in the 10th frame. See if he can get himself a turkey and a 5-bagger. Still throwing that same ball. Oh, getting that 10 pin out.
All right, Jerome, come on, right here, buddy. Leave the drama out of it. Get your first strike of the game right here. There it is. Well, technically, he did throw one strike out of this game, but he threw it for somebody else.
Oh, yeah, that is true, yeah.
I forgot about that.
I did too. It was on that lane too. Let's see if he can go ahead and get himself up to 2 or 3 in this one. There's the 9 count. He's back.
1 and done, sir. You get 1.
Those are those frustrating days because I bet in his mind he threw probably 7 good shots and not a one of them fell.
Carried.
Yeah. Except the one that wasn't his. Oh, James still getting his 4th and then getting himself to 235 there. Great game for him. James might be a little upset with Jerome, but James still bowled well that game.
Yep.
A little bit of Dramamine alert there. Sorry about that.
It's a beat down, man. Beat down.
Just coming up a little high there. Oh, couldn't quite get that ball to turn the corner. There for Jeff. Oh, the other Jeff. Or Fred, I mean.
Jeffrey finishing off with a 158.
Fred getting himself up to a 145 there.
Chopping off that last spare.
Yep. We'll have to ask Will how much Ray paid him to not throw a first strike in that 10th frame.
Hey, baby.
Let me, I gotta whisper something to you.
Oh, Joel didn't like that one. Oh, comes up a little heavy. All right, we got Jerry stepping up here in the 10th. Let's see a strike here, Jerry. Come on.
Yeah, she don't have one yet this game either. Oh no,
She does.
does
She
have
had one
in
in the 8th.
I see it.
Last time on this fair. Hold up. Oh, go. Oh. We're gonna get a little split conversion. There it is. Good job, Joel. Get himself a strike. Get himself to 239. There goes Jerry. Oh, she's gonna pick that spare up. Oh. All right, got one more frame here. See what Lee's able to finish this off. Let's finish this off with a turkey.
Yeah. See if one guy fill it all up. Let's go.
Get in there.
There's one.
There's one.
One way to start it.
There you go.
Oh, not quite.
Nope. Pin knock stopping a messenger from coming over. All right, guys. Once again, we will be back at 2 o'clock here in probably just over an hour, I would say. Maybe a little, maybe around 2:10, 2:15. But we will be back, going live again from
For the
this
2
page.
o'clock shift, the final shift of 2025. Willie Dean, senior doubles.
See you guys then.